What is going on, guys? PegasusJudai here. So I'm coming to you today with a different type of video than those I used to do before. Basically, I decided to put my shitty English in my videos and start commentating, since just watching the replays with some music in the background was way too boring to watch even for me. So yeah, I decided to start displaying myself and the decks that I build. So let's start with the new Galaxy Eyes Cipher-Blade Dragon, the new card that was announced, which is basically the evolved version of the previous Cipher. Its effect is similar with the full armor Photon Dragon, but the difference and the improvement is that you can now also target face-on cards for distractions, not only face-ups like the full armor. So combining that with the steel effect of the previous Cipher Baby, and if you're lucky enough, and you'll see later what I mean, you can go into both Cipher-Blade Dragon and Dark Matter Dragon with ease in one turn. It is obvious where these cards work the best in a Blue-Eyes deck, but with a twist. I added Galaxy Soldier to easily summon Infinity. You may ask why. Well, that's because there are some situations where your hand can break. Since I also have the level 8 tuner for Ultimaya and the deck is not the most meta version of itself, and I need Soldier to discard the stones or the dead Blue-Eyes in my hand and protect myself with Infinity forwards in the duel. So, enough with the talk over the build, let's get into some replays. Okay, going in the first duel we are playing against heroes. You will see in some of my duels that I used monster like Archbrave Dragon and Felgrand. Cards that I don't use anymore, mainly because I prefer the Maiden, which in combination with Sage, you know that you can go into double Blue-Eyes and Xyz into Cipher, and further on, if you're lucky enough to steal one of your opponent Xyz monster, like you will see later on in this duel, going to both Dark Matter Dragon with their Xyz monster and Cipher-Blade. Here my opponent decided to use Reflasia on my alternative White Dragon, but I decided to use my Sage to summon another Blue-Eyes from my deck and run over his monster. In my standby phase, the Archbrave activates, which summons the tuner from my graveyard that I sent with Shrine. So yeah, my opponent steals my Blue-Eyes with Arc and goes into all the shenanigans that you know heroes can do. He also tries to cut in half my other dragon, but I activated its effect and summoned the Blue-Eyes from my hand. And you will see this turn what I was talking about, the Cipher effect to go into both Dark Matter and Cipher-Blade. I activated Alternative, destroyed his monster, steal one of his Xyz, use that as an Xyz material for Dark Matter, attack with Cipher, and after that Xyz into Cipher-Blade. Set 1 and pass, and the opponent scoops. Now, let's go into the second duel. Second duel we're playing against Madolche, and you will see here why I prefer to use Galaxy Soldier. Like, here I decided to drop my stone, the stone gets another Blue-Eyes and the soldier will use that Blue-Eyes as a cost for summon itself, go into Infinity, use Gospel to summon another Blue-Eyes, go into Dark Matter to send all the dragons that I want to my graveyard, and in the end phase use stone to summon another Blue-Eyes from my deck. In the standby, Archbrave activates, summons the tuner which I would use for Ultimaya, but my opponent scoops. Third duel, we are playing against Monarchs. I use Sage to search for stone, use that as a cost for Consonance to draw more cards, use Pot of Cupidity, draw into Trading, use that to draw more cards, using Gospel to summon the tuner from my graveyard and go into Ultimaya, using its effect to summon Crystal Wing. Then I use Silver Scribe to go into Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon, and in the end phase don't activate and summon another Spirit Dragon from my deck. Here he can't do anything, so he just scoops. Fourth game, and here we are playing against Harpies. I was so pumped while playing this duel I can't even describe. Here he uses Monk and Chainlord to go into Draco's Sack, sets 1 and pass. I don't know why he didn't use Draco's Sack effect to summon the tokens, but it wouldn't make any difference. I just draw a lot of cards, summon alternative, use Silver Cry to summon the Spirit Dragon from my graveyard, banish his face down, go into Ultimaya, summon Crystal Wing, use another Silver Scry to go into Cipher, use the Steel effect to go into Dark Matter Dragon, destroy a card with Cipher-Blade, and after that I use Cyber Soldier to go into Infinity. And look at this field in the end phase, I summon another Blue-Eyes. How can you go over this thing? I mean, there are not a lot of decks that can overpass this board. So yeah, my opponent can't do anything, so he just scoops again. A lot of rage quits right there, I know. Here is the deck list. You can make any improvements that you want. Maybe you remove the tuner and get rid of the Ultimaya, or remove the Galaxy Soldiers and get rid of Nova and Infinity, or any other thing that you don't like or thing that doesn't fit this deck. The whole purpose is for you to enjoy playing it. So yeah, this was PegasusJudai, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.